Hey guys, today I'm bringing you a book called Have You Heard of Me, ABC. First of all, I love alphabet books. You know, teaching kindergarten, we work a lot with our letters and our sounds, so I'm always up for new alphabet books. Second of all, I'm obsessed with animals, and I'm always fascinated when I find out new animals that I didn't know existed. So this combines my love of alphabet books and my love of animals. It's gonna be a winner in my book. Have You Heard of Me, ABC? Written by Abigail Laura, illustrated by Lindy Finkel. And we've got some animals at a picnic. So the premise of this book is a lot of exotic animals are going to be bringing foods to a picnic. And I also really like the dedication page because it says this book is dedicated to every inquisitive mind, be it young or old, and especially to two young minds, William and Edmund. And the reason I really love this is because they use the word inquisitive. And when I was younger, my dad said, "You're very inquisitive." I was like, well, what does that mean? I don't know what that word is. And he said, it just means you ask a lot of questions. You want to know about the world around you. And so ever since then, I've loved that word, and I use it to describe my students who ask a lot of questions. So I appreciate their dedicating it to inquisitive minds. Here we go. Aardwolf arranges apples. And you'll see that they include the pronunciation of these exotic animals so that you don't have to wonder how it's pronounced. Boomslang brings bananas. You hear the alliteration? So Aardwolf arranges apples. They all start with A. Boomslang brings bananas. All start with B. Cayman crunches crackers. Dingo dreams of donuts. Echidna eats eggplant. Finnick fox finds figs. And I love the pointy little ears of the finnick fox. Gullah grabs a grapefruit. Aren't these illustrations beautiful? Honey badger hides hummus. And I just think it's so clever the way that they thought of different verbs that the animals could be doing that has to do with food. So it's all alliterative. Ibis ignores ice cream. Jaguarundi juggles jelly beans. Kiwi keeps kumquats. Lemming loves lemonade. Would you want to go to this picnic? I would. I definitely want to meet these animals. Maned wolf maintains mushrooms. Numbat needs nectarines. Okapi observes olives. See what I mean? Like observes. I just love that the alliteration works on every page. Pangolin pits plums. Okay, this is the one page that I did have to look up because even though I'm given the pronunciation for the animal, that's a quokka, I had no idea what this fruit or food was. So I had to look that up. So we pronounce that quinces. So quokka cues quinces. And to cue is to like get them ready, lined up in order. Red panda rinses raspberries. It's still remarkable to me that they were able to do this, that Abigail, who wrote it, was able to come up with all of these alliterative words. Scorpion slurps spaghetti. Tapir tastes tarts. I mean, and for every letter. Eurymastix unveils upside down cake. And there was a note about this one. There are animal fun facts at the back. So there's information about every animal in here. But for Uromastyx, it says that's the scientific name for a variety of spiny-tailed lizards. So it's not just this one, it's a bunch of them. Vole views vegetables. Skipped a page. Sorry. Weevil wants watermelon. Axolotl examines Xavier soup. So an axolotl, it doesn't start with X, but you hear the X in axolotl. I had never heard of Xavier soup, so I did look that up. It is a traditional Italian soup. Yaffle yearns for yogurt. And the detail in the illustration, you could tell when you yearn for something, you really want it. And look, licking the lips, well, the beak, to show, oh, that Yaffle really wants or yearns for the yogurt. Zebu zooms in on a zucchini. So cleverly done. And here they all are at this amazing animal picnic. Do you see one that you really liked? I really liked all of them. Again, I really enjoyed, and it says the end. Lemming finished his lemonade. I really love this fun animal facts section. I'm not going to go through and read all of those, but there's straight up like an entire paragraph for each animal so that you can learn more about them. And of course, if you find one that piques your interest, you can look it up more online. I just love this. I think it was so cleverly done. Kids and adults both are learning. Abigail and Lindy, props to you guys. And about them, Abigail Laura is an avid reader and book enthusiast. After earning a history degree and working for years in a library, she continues her passion for books as a literary blogger. She has 2 precious children she is raising in Connecticut to have the same love for books she has. Same here. They were her inspiration for this book, written with her lifelong friend, Lindy. Since she was very young, Lindy loved drawing critters of every kind, especially ones who live in the sea. She graduated from art school in 2008 with a degree in illustration, and it was there that she discovered her love of watercolor. And watercolor illustrations are so nice. She lives by the ocean in Virginia with her husband and her dog, Delta. In her spare time, she enjoys painting in her studio, running on the boardwalk by the ocean, and making lots and lots of visits to all the local coffee shops. And my husband and I actually met at William & Mary, which is just outside of Virginia Beach, so I spent a lot of time in Virginia Beach as well. They do have a lot of great coffee shops, and the boardwalk is beautiful. So, have you heard of me, ABC? Highly recommend for how cleverly done it is, the beautiful illustrations, and the alliteration, if you're working on letters and letter sounds.